can be so dark on the outside, but you open like this, it's like, oh, I see where babies come from. And you open it again slowly. Then you make it.
The man and the box. So what box in particular do you think we're talking about right now?
Of course, I must that tasty box.
What's that?
That funky box.
Is it like a box
that
full of fudge?
That icky gooey box.
Oh god.
That of course the box that all ladies have.
Do you wanna call it by its name?
Yes, of course. A vagina. Basics in pink. Go ahead.
What do you think about vaginas?
Vaginas are very interesting. Those are very interesting animals because the thing is, some vaginas can be bitey, some vaginas can leave you with bruises, some vaginas can leave you hooked. Some vaginas can actually leave you stimulated. And then some vaginas can leave you a little bit of a tingliness on your penis, then you have to go back and get your STD test and you actually realize, Guy Kijana, have you gotten tested? Nikki? That happens.
I just want to understand what you mean by some vaginas can be bitey.
Yes. They can leave you. Oh, wait, my dear, Kegel exercises, you don't know them?
So it bites your dick off?
No. Kegel exercises have grip. You're able to like grip. You know how to handle your Kegel exercises?
I do know about Kegel exercises.
Do you have exercising? That's important, by the way.
But I just want to know, what do you mean when you say that it's bitey?
In the sense that they can actually get your grip of you and actually pull you out.
I just had to clarify in case.
And then I say,
a vagina that had teeth.
Well, yes, in the sense that if you go in when it's not wet, woo-wee, that one can feel like it has teeth. Why would the roughness?
Why would you even be going in when it's not wet?
Hey, there's a lot of you young boys who don't even know that they just want to go inside when it's
when
just
it come out on experience.
Yes, of course, because
so
growth,
is it you the
with
young
growth,
boy?
yes, of course. When it's growth, through growth, you go through experiences. You go through bad experiences and you also go through good experiences. And the bad experience I've also had is that now dry vagina.
Yeah.
Not all vaginas are made the same, by the way.
That's fact.
Yes. But any man who says vagina is vagina has never had good vagina.
Tell me more about low quality vagina.
Low quality vagina is vagina that's not, first of all, that's not been discovered by the owner itself. That you don't even know your way around that own vagina, even you as the owner. So hence, you cannot know how to take care of a vagina that you don't know about. And hence, it's actually usually maintained at a very low quality. And what comes out literally now, a discharge of low quality discharge. And hence now, it's usually not something that's worth going down on.
And what's high quality vagina?
High quality vagina is what that's going down on. That's a woman whose essence she's understood herself. She knows her points. She knows where to touch here and there. She knows how to even take care of it all. When you go down there, you can even smell the essence of her personality. When you taste it, you just goes, yes. Touch right there, go slower. Go slow, and you just like, no, that's too sensitive. Go a little bit lower. That's the true essence of a woman who actually knows herself and knows the quality of a vagina, and hence her discharge is not only discharges of just normal discharge of a vagina, it's discharges of pleasure.
So how do you graduate from a low quality vagina to a high quality
Know
vagina?
yourself. Know your vagina. Some women out there don't even know their own vagina. And they're out here now wondering why men don't even know them. How is that man supposed to know you when you don't even know yourself? Would you do it? And then that whole essence of like now understanding who you actually are and getting a better understanding of who you are gives you a better understanding of what your vagina is, and that you're able to express it out, and what comes out of you is true essence and true.
When it comes to me, I think all vaginas are beautiful. What happens is how much information you know. It doesn't reduce the quality of your vagina. It just means that you do not have enough information either to take care of it or to be the one to take charge of it or to go through that process. So for you, a well-trimmed vagina is like, that's a high quality vagina.
Not always.
Not always.
But it goes, actually a trimmed vagina is experienced vagina.
Can I ask, do men have a thing against hair? Or do you as a man have a thing against hair?
My dear. If I'm going down on you, I don't want to be doing...
I want to know, what are these challenges that you're likely to face when you're trying to discuss with a partner and you're trying to either have these conversations and whatnot about healthcare, about how to take care of themselves, What are some of the challenges you're likely or you have already faced when trying to talk to a woman about this?
Challenges that many guys would even experience is now having to tell a girl that maybe her discharge is not that, it's a little bit smelly. What you need to do is literally now be gentle with it, like actually now, because it's just a matter of how you clean it up. How you clean it up, and even it could be even you as a man who even giving her that issue in that essence in itself. So literally now how to clean it up and cleaning all that. Learning how to communicate something that's about someone's naked body is very sensitive, because they're about their whole being.
Yeah.
And then the number one thing even I've seen it to my experience is that even that best looking girl that you even see out there is the most insecure when it comes to being naked. And it's shocking.
Yeah.
The reality. And then the most confident one is like a girl, like a quiet shy friend. Julio, guy, that one will shock you. Guy, to give you some until you even lose inches. But now the main thing is, that's actually the truth, but that's the truth.
Until you lose inches?
Yeah, you lose inches. Like women, some of these women out there can actually even suck the inches out of you. That is the truth.
What role does gender stereotypes play in, like, for you, how has all of the gender stereotypes affected how you view vaginas? Is there more?
Yeah, ladies talk a lot. If you're bad in bed to all her friends.
What else?
If you're good, you're good in bed to all her friends. And putting stereotypes as a bad way is not a good thing. Stereotypes are also good in their own way.
In what way?
In the sense that when they say that women are generally more submissive, in the sense that you as a man, you can be dominant in a good way. Choke her in a gentle way. Pull her hair back in a gentle way. Learn how to even grab her and actually be dominant. A woman wants actually, even sometimes she wants to be told to take over her body. She wants to feel like indeed that you've actually not only dominated her body, but at the same time, you've taken care of it at the same time. Which is in essence the roles that a man has in almost society. Take care of her and at the same time dominate. So a gentle essence.
So you feel that there's actually positive stereotypes that could come into play? And
yeah. Stereotypes are not always negative. People are here painting stereotypes. Stereotypes are basically a generalization of who we are as humans.
Do you have experiences of any other positive stereotypes that have actually shaped how you view vaginas in a very positive light?
In a very positive way.
Yeah.
For example, when you realize that a vagina brings life, you tend to appreciate it for what it is and not necessarily just a thing to pound out.
Yeah.
And why are you saying that if you've given birth, that's the only time you can call it vagina, and if you haven't, it's pussy? Why do you think? Let me finish. Why do you think that, like, it's, for me, you make it sound it's like graduating?
Yes.
Or it's like now you have a right, or you've earned this name vagina, so then you're just a pussy. It's like you're a kitten. You're not worth this name vagina. Why?
That's a very good question, Noella. And let me even answer that question with dignity and with the utmost respect.
Yes.
First of all, let's break it down. The true essence of the female organ is to reproduce and bring life into this world. That's the true essence. That's what brings its real core value. That is the true essence. You may call orgasm an orgasm is not compared to a human life. You cannot compare it. A human life is actually more value. So in essence, if your vagina has not matured to its true essence, you are not a vagina, you are a pussy.
Okay, so guys, that's what Simon thinks. Have you seen a vagina?
Maybe more than one.
Seen how?
Yes, seen.
How?
Like I investigated it. I opened the legs and actually looked at it, and I've done that.
About it?
It's very interesting to see someone who actually sometimes can be so dark covered, but inside be so pink. It's very intriguing, by the way. It's very intriguing. Even you guys maybe can see, it's like, Allah, you're so pink. Then it's whatever. Pinker than some of these light skins out here, by the way, guys. You know. If you know, you know. But that's the truth. Yeah, and literally, you can be so dark on the outside, but you open like this, it's like, oh, I see where babies come from. And you open it again slowly. Then you make it.
I want to know, how do we start creating a supportive environment for men to be able to learn, without coming in with these very strong opinions, but being able to come into a space of, I want to learn more. I want to understand more. I am not the all-knowing of all of it, but I just want to learn more. And how do they start asking questions about vaginas? Not from this space of either judgment, but from a place of, hey, like, but then I don't understand this, but I want to learn more.
First of all, men need to feel welcomed. A man cannot learn where he's not welcomed. And where a man cannot learn where he's not respected. If you tend to actually quote unquote teach a man with a level of disrespect and contempt in your voice, you will see a lot of blank.
How do we make each other feel welcome? How do we make each other feel respected? How do we go about it?
One, don't degrade a man by his inches. A man's value is not by his inches. Now the key thing is, maybe for a man, is be in the mindset that you have to show her that you're in the mindset of opening to learn. So that now she's open enough to tell you about how her body works. So literally be open enough, and at the same time, even to the ladies out there, know your body to the extent that you're able to communicate your body and your pleasure points to a guy. If you don't know it, then you're expecting a guy to discover that for you. So that's also a pressure on itself.
Is there room to discover together?
Yes, if you guys are patient enough to actually communicate to each other and actually understand the fact that indeed we're going on this journey, because even sexual growth is a journey on its own. It's like our mental growth, it's like our physical growth, it's like how even fashion growth, even how you dress. There's gonna be various developments. Everybody has a different stage.
Myth or fact?
Let me know.
All women experience pain during their first sexual intercourse.
Myth.
Myth, why?
Because not all women lose their virginities through penetration. Sometimes can even lose it even through a bicycle ride.
So is all penetration painful?
It depends if it's dry, but not all penetration. If it's wet and moisty.
All right. Myth or fact? Vaginas change color when sexually aroused.
Ateke. Hey, apanda. Iruchinga.
Let us know what you guys think. A woman's menstrual cycle affects her mood negatively all the time.
Yes, ladies are a little bit more moody. It's not always negative. You can flip it in this way. If a woman is crazy about you, that's when she's more affectionate with you. And that's when you can actually now, you know how you can actually play manipulative games? Hapo. That time, because she doesn't have full control over her emotions, that time when she's on her menses, that's when you play the manipulative game.
You can lift weights with your vagina.
A mythical fact.
Hey, Amanda is trying to be politically correct here. So what I'll say is it's actually a fact.
No way!
It is. So
Explain. Talk to me.
When you're doing Kegels, there's also Kegel balls, which
Where
have
are they?
different levels of weights.
Where are they exactly?
So,
Like, what would I attach
no,
now?
a Kegel ball is...
Yeah, I understand the balls
external.
that you stuck inside. Yeah. Now I'm saying, what would you stick? How would I mate now that the weight has actually been lifted?
So by carrying it inside you. Myth or fact?
What is it?
Vaginas can become loose if a woman has multiple sexual partners.
Actually, the title ones, not always.
Wow, look at this name.
That's a lie. Because I've dealt with a lot of experienced women. So the main thing is, that's a lie, because a lot of experienced women know how to do their Kegels and keep it tight. And they know how to even there's this thing of, I don't know if this is true. Is it salt water? There was that weird thing. I don't know what that was. I don't know, that salt water thingy. And then there's many ways that women have nowadays even mastered that.
Women don't enjoy or need masturbation as much as men.
No, women need it more.
Yeah?
Do you know why? Women need it more because they needed to actually discover themselves to actually be able to communicate that to a guy. That this is my sport, this is my whatever. Women need it more than the guys.
Myth or fact?
Oh Lord.
Some people have two vaginas.
I would be intrigued. I want to meet her.
Hey, you want the best?
No, for me, I want to meet
you want
her.
the whole world.
No, I want to meet her. Like, for me, I'm intrigued. I want to meet that person. Why not?
Why do you want to
For me, it's the sense that I want to be intrigued. Is your clit stimulated on this one or ejaculate semen like this one. Is a G spot on it with
Madam
this one?
is ready for a
This one. And then now,
experiment.
yeah, and then literally now, which one do you pee out of?
Yeah,
Which one, and then the thing is, and
let's start here.
And can I bring my friend? And he actually now goes hapo next.
God, I'm gonna be so scared after this episode. Guys, there we have it. This has been the Man and the Box Myths and Facts edition. I'm a tired woman.
And I am an aroused man. Simon says, out.